So here is the another question from IIT JEE PYQ. The question is from the chapter friction. Here is the question. A block of base 10 cross 10 centimeter and height is also 15 centimeter is kept on the inclined plane. The coefficient of the friction between them is root 3. The inclination theta of this inclined plane from the horizontal is gradually increased from 0 degree. Okay, then some conditions are given. We have to select which condition is correct for this question. Now I will draw the situation here. Like this is our inclined plane. Let us suppose the angle of the inclined plane is theta and a block is kept here. And there is the friction between this block and this the horizontal this inclined surface, that is mu. Friction coefficient is mu. Then we know about some conditions that if tangent theta is equal to mu or tangent theta is less than mu, then in that case what will be happening, this block will be stationary, block will be at rest on this inclined plane, on this inclined plane. Okay, now if this tangent theta is greater than mu, then what will be happening, this block will start sliding downward on the inclined plane. Okay, but here the condition is given that tangent theta is equal to mu. So what is the maximum value of this tangent theta? Tangent theta is equal to mu, that is equal to root 3. Okay, then what can be the maximum value of theta so that the block is stationary here? So theta will be equal to mu that 10 inverse of root 3, that is equal to 60 degree. So here 60 degree is the maximum value of theta so that this block will be at stationary, it will not slide downward towards the inclined plane. But here another condition is also given, that the dimensions of the block are like 10 cross 15 centimeter. Okay, so here another condition can be applied, like if block will topple or not. So for this case, let us assume this is theta dash. Okay, and this is our block here, whose base is what? Whose base is 10 centimeter and height is 15 centimeter. Okay, so here if I assume this is the condition for the topple, let us suppose at this theta dash angle this block will topple from its surface. Okay, then what is the condition, what is the value of this theta dash? Let us suppose this is the line of mg. Now mg for this block. Here let me tell you what is the condition of this toppling for the objects. If this is a surface and let us suppose this is an object and it is inclined like this. Okay, like this is a surface, on this object is inclined like this at some angle theta. Then what is the condition that this block will topple or not, this object will topple or not? Let us suppose this line, this is the point of center of mass, and this line of mg is passing inside of this surface, is base surface. If this line is inside of this base surface, then in that case the block will not topple, block or this object will not topple. But if this line becomes outward like this, if this line of this mg becomes outside from this base surface, then in that case this object or this block will start toppling, it will topple down. So similarly I have taken the critical condition here. So in this case, let us suppose this side is 15 by 2 and this side is 10 by 2, that means 5 centimeter. Okay, and here this is the perpendicular line, so this angle will be equal to 90 minus theta. and this angle will also be equal to 90 minus theta, then this angle will be equal to theta. Okay, so in this triangle, a small triangle formed, if I find the value of theta, that is tangent theta, if I found, then tangent theta will be equal to what? Perpendicular by base, that means 10 by 15 by 2, that is equal to what? 20 by 15. Okay, that means 4 divided by 3. Okay, so this will be equal to 1.10 means 333. Okay, so here tangent theta, value of tangent theta is equal to 1.333. Okay, this is the condition for the block to topple down. Okay, here theta, it is not theta, it is theta dash actually. Okay, so this is theta dash. So at this value of theta dash, the block will topple down. And what is the condition that after that theta, this block will slide down? That is, we had already calculated here that tangent theta, if greater than or equal to this mu, that is equal to root 3. If tangent theta is exceeding this root 3, then at that condition this block will start coming down, it will start sliding down. So in this case, our tangent theta is equal to what? The value of root 3 is 1.732. Okay, so here let us suppose this was the equation number 1 and this is our equation number 2. If I compare this equation 1 or 2, then what I will be getting here, theta dash is less than theta. Okay, that means what? If this was our inclined plane and you start increasing this theta, then at particular value of theta dash that is less than this theta, this block will topple. Okay, so before coming the condition that it will start sliding, it will just topple down. So what are the options given here? At a theta is equal to 30 degree, the block will start sliding down the plane. Okay, so it is not correct actually. Tangent theta is equal to root 3. So theta will be 60 degree. At a theta is equal to 60 degree, the block will start sliding down the plane and continue to do so at higher angles. Okay, it is correct. Now at theta is equal to 60 degree, the block will start sliding down the plane and on further increase of theta, it will topple. No, it is also not correct actually, and it is also not correct, and it is also not correct. So the remaining option is B. The block will remain at rest on the plane up to certain angle theta, then it will topple. Okay, it is the correct option. Okay, before coming to the condition of this sliding, the block will topple. Okay, so this B is the correct option for this question. This was a good question actually. So thank you.